4, Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner are firing back and threatening to sue after these billboards were put up in New York City's Times Square. One shows Ivanka Trump next to statistics about COVID deaths. The other shows Kushner with a quote attributed to him from a Vanity Fair article saying that New Yorkers, quote, are going to suffer and that's their problem. CNN has not been able to independently verify Vanity Fair's reporting of that quote, and Kushner disputes the sentiment of the statement from the magazine attributed to him in the ad. The billboards were posted by the Lincoln Project, a prominent Republican group that opposes President Trump. And we should note that image of Ivanka Trump has been altered. It's from a photo that she tweeted in July in which she was promoting Goya beans after there were calls to boycott the company when the CEO of Goya Foods appeared in the White House Rose Garden and praised President Trump. Jared and Ivanka's attorney, Mark Kasowitz, said in a letter to the Lincoln Project, quote, of course, Mr. Kushner never made any such statement. Ms. Trump never made any such gesture. And the Lincoln Project's misrepresentations that they did are an outrageous and shameful libel. If these billboard ads are not immediately removed, we will sue you for what will doubtless be enormous compensatory and punitive damages. Now, CNN correspondent Alexandra Field is following the story. She is in Times Square. Give us the latest there.
Hey there, Brianna. One of these billboards is still up in Times Square. The other is missing, and this is raising a lot of questions because while you have Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump both threatening to sue the Lincoln Project has been adamant in their defense of the billboards, saying they won't be taking either billboard down. The question now, why is one of the two suddenly missing? Was a decision made by the Lincoln Project? Is there another explanation? The Lincoln Project has said in response to threats of a lawsuit that they would welcome a suit, that they would look forward to the opportunity to use the legal process to prove the truthfulness of those billboards that they put up. They went on to send this message to Ivanka and Jared. They said, the level of indignant outrage Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump have shown toward the Lincoln Project for exposing their indifference for more than 223,000 people who have lost their lives due to their reckless mismanagement of COVID-19 is comical. While we truly enjoy living rent-free in their heads, their empty threats will not be taken any more seriously than we take Ivanka and Jared. Now, attorneys have called those billboards false, malicious, and defamatory. For a little bit of context, Brianna, that quote did come from Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair cited an unnamed source who said that they were in a meeting with Jared Kushner and overheard or heard directly Jared Kushner saying that in that meeting. Of course, again, CNN can't confirm Vanity Fair's reporting. The question this afternoon, why does one billboard remain up? Why is the other suddenly missing?
All right. Yeah, we know you'll be looking into that, Alexandra. Thank you so much for the update from Times Square. And joining me now is CNN legal analyst Elie Honig. He is a former assistant U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York. Okay, so, Elie, if Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner do sue, what are the chances that they would win? Do they have a case here?
Yeah, Brianna, I know lawyers are sort of trained to hedge. If the Trump family files this lawsuit, the chance of success is 0.0. Here's why. Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump are public officials. They wanted these jobs in the White House. They're senior advisors. The First Amendment of our Constitution gives the highest level of protection to political criticism, political commentary, political satire. Everything from back when people were doing political cartoons of George Washington on parchment, all the way up through Saturday Night Live this weekend, and now these billboards in Times Square. What the Trump family would have to show is called actual malice, meaning the Lincoln Project knew that the facts stated on those billboards were wrong and still put them up. But look, we're talking about math, statistics, numbers. Forget about falsity. These are just simply facts.
Okay, so you're a legal analyst. This is sort of the PR question of it. But it appears that, the Lincoln Project thinks that they baited a hook and that Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner bit. Because, it makes you wonder, would this billboard be getting so much attention if they hadn't threatened to sue? What do you think?
Yeah, PR-wise, this threat of a lawsuit really could blow up in the Trump family's face in a couple of respects. First of all, think about how many more people have now seen this billboard because they're pounding their chests about bringing a lawsuit. Also, legally, the Lincoln Project's position here is bring it on, because if the Trump family files a lawsuit, we will get into discovery, meaning the lawyers for the Lincoln Project will be able to take depositions under oath of Jared Kushner, of Ivanka Trump, get into their emails, get into their text messages in order to defend themselves. So this lawsuit, I think, is DOA, and if they do get into it, it's going to really blow up on them on the Trump side of things.
All right, Ellie, thank you.